There's a hidden reason why you're everyone's go-to guy, and it's costing you more than energy. I get it. You have that need. There's this constant need to be reliable and to fix everything. It's not just your personality. It's a protection system. Your brain created this pattern to try and keep you safe, and it's been running on autopilot since before your career began, way before today. Right now, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how this protection system works, why it's absolutely exhausting, and you know you're tired, and most importantly, how to finally release yourself from its grip. Now, I'm your boy, Mikey P. Dizzle for Shizzle. And what does that mean? It means PDF. Meaning, attached to this video, in the description, you'll see a PDF for this video. So download the PDF, and you'll have the visuals associated with the content of this video. Before I explain this protection system, I need you to notice something. Take a moment and check in with your body. Do you feel it? Do you have any tension in your shoulders? Do you have any tension in your chest? I want you to think about it. When those people all around you in your circle are counting on you, where do you feel that tension? Where do you feel that stress? Because I'm telling you something, that's not just stress. It's your body trying to tell you something. You need to learn how to listen to your body. Let's go. Now that you understand your role as the reliable one that you've developed over the course of your life, we might be wondering, well, why can't I just change it? Man, I've been trying to change it, Mike. I've been trying to change it. It's willpower, and I've been setting boundaries, and blah, 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 right? All that nonsense. Like, I get it. I understand that. I applaud that, and I don't want disrespect, right? And you might be wondering why you can't change it through willpower or just boundary setting. I want you to keep these 4 components in mind as we move forward from here. 1, understanding, recognizing the reliable one's role in your life. 2, I want you to question, understand why willpower just isn't enough. Number 3, discovery. Now we're going to talk about Viktor Frankl in just one bit, and I want you to understand Viktor Frankl's insights on human behavior. And 4, we're going to transition from a surface level to a deeper level of meaning and understanding of your own behavior. Now, at the end of every experience is an emotion, and emotions are the body's physical evidence of a memory. So I want you to think about it. You are the go-to person, right? I want you to think about that feeling. I know it feels good when you can come through, but what happens when you say yes to something you really want to say no to? I want you to think about the reason why. First, understand where that's located in your body. Do you feel it in your hands? Do you feel it in your chest? I have a client that he describes it very, very clearly. When he's in a situation in which he feels compelled to say yes, he feels it in his stomach first. His stomach sends the sensation because he knows if he says no, then there's going to be friction. And you have grown up in an environment in which you were unable to say no. You never learned how to deal with that friction. That's the reason why you're the go-to guy. You're the go-to guy, not because you want to, and I understand, I'm sure you have a wonderful heart. I understand that. But that's not the reason why you say yes. That's not the reason why you overload yourself. That's not the reason why you find yourself completely exhausted, but still saying yes to other people's dreams, visions, and goals, while you take your dreams, visions, and goals and put them on the back burner. You have become a harmonizer. When there's music going around, you harmonize to the music around you in your life. However, you do so at your own peril because you do not follow what you want for yourself. And I understand that, but that has a cost. It's sitting in you late at night, when it's just you and no one else, and you're thinking to yourself, why do I keep putting myself second? Understanding how to generate value on your own without having to do something for it. Now, at this point, you might be feeling a mix of relief and overwhelm. Relief, because you finally understand why being everyone's go-to person feels so exhausting. And overwhelm, because you're realizing how deep this pattern goes. Now, this is exactly where transformation begins. And I want you to please remember, what is to give life must endure the burning. Now, I was talking about Viktor Frankl, and he gave me one of my favorite quotes. Between stimulus and response, there's a space, and that space is reserved for choice. And in this section, I'm going to tell you about the real reason why you're tired. It's what your exhaustion is trying to tell you. So, stimulus, response, there's a space in the middle for choice. How we arrive at our decision to make a choice is based on the experiences that we've had in our past. In another video, I go through the ALPS process: awareness, life experience, pattern recognition, and solution. That is a process that we use, that we arrive at our decision, right? Now, I am an ex-harmonizer. I am you. I would people please, I would overthink, I did all of these things. I never said no. And when I think about it, it had very little to do with the current situation. It had everything to do with the friction that was created in saying no. Because when you say no, you walk into friction. And when I thought about friction, it made me think of feeling unsafe. Now, I'm a Gen X kid. I'm 51. So when I was little, I got that ass beat. We got the belt. We used to have a little room, and I wanted to save this for this part of the video because, because the individuals that have turned it off, they don't deserve to hear this story. I'm sharing it with you because I appreciate you sticking around. So we got beat. My dad would call us downstairs. He'd be like, come in the room. And we'd have to come in the room, and we'd have to drop our drawers, and he'd have his belt, and he whipped our ass. We got beat. Right? Whatever. It is what it is. It was a Gen X thing. So, when I think of friction inside me, in my body, in my stomach, in my chest, where I feel it, when I'm ready to say no, I think friction could be dangerous. There is a danger involved in opposition. There's a danger involved in friction. It makes no logical sense, but chemically, it completely makes sense. It makes sense to my fight, flight, freeze, or fawn model. That's where it makes sense. So when I'm saying yes, or when I was saying yes throughout my life, it had very little to do with what was going on or what somebody needed from me. It was me not wanting to stand up for myself. It was me not wanting to feel that friction. There were chemical alarms that were going off throughout my body. And that was the reason why I became a harmonizer. You have something in your past that you've experienced that has caused you to feel like friction is dangerous. Do you know what that is yet? Have you really thought about it? You probably haven't. And if you have, you may not know how to actually exercise that shit out of you. That's why I'm here, right? I feel you. I understand. So in between stimulus and response, there's a place. And that place is inhabited by your life experiences. And if you have not healed from those life experiences, you will make a decision does not fulfill you. Now you understand. Your helpful nature, it isn't just a personality trait. It's a sophisticated protection system that's been running your life. And in the next video, because this is going to be a series of 4, in the next video, I'll show you exactly how to work with this system instead of being controlled by it. I'll see you next video. P, dizzle for shizzle. Download the PDF that's associated with this. I got you. Peace.